I'm Diego Sanchez, COO of HousingWire, and this is 10-Minute Talks. My guest today is a special guest, Mark Adams, SVP of Market Data and Membership at HousingWire. Mark, welcome to 10-Minute Talks.
Thank you, Diego. I appreciate you letting me on to this wonderful forum.
Well, I'm so glad to have you on. Before we dive in on today's topic, could you give a 30-second introduction of yourself and your role at HousingWire?
Yeah, absolutely can do that. Hello, everyone. Mark Adams. As Diego mentioned, I'm the SVP of Market Data and Membership, which means that I run the team within HousingWire that heads up all of our rankings, all of our events, our content services, as well as our awards program. So a lot of the services that HousingWire offers that are specifically related to our community members or users runs up through my side of the organization.
So your team is knee deep, probably shoulder deep in the logistics for HousingWire Annual, which Brenna Nath and I discussed a few weeks ago. They're also planning for our 2024 mega event, which we're calling The Gathering. And The Gathering is really your brainchild. What is it? What is this event?
Yeah, so the Gathering is really a on-site realization of the HousingWire dream, which is providing the full picture within the housing economy to our audience members. And HW Media, HousingWire, and Real Trends have had separate events that were specifically developed for segments of our audience. On the Real Trends side of the house, we've had the Gathering of Eagles, which has been around for 30 plus years. That's really exclusively been focused on the real estate side. And HousingWire, as everyone knows, has had the HousingWire Annual Conference, which typically is skewed a little bit more towards the mortgage and finance side of the housing transaction. And what we're trying to do in providing the full picture to our audience is really present them with opportunities to learn about everything that's going on in the space. So no longer having segmented audience groups, bringing everyone together. And the big benefit that we're hoping this drives is helping everyone stay more informed with what's going on to their right and to their left within the industry. There are a lot of innovative ideas that are happening in the real estate side that are beneficial for the mortgage side to understand and vice versa. So the end goal is to bring the top leaders from the housing economy together in a really beautiful environment to learn from each other, to network from each other, and hopefully by the end of the conference, have some really great action items to bring back to their teams and bring their firms to the next level.
So we've focused on the executive for the most part with Gathering of Eagles and with HousingWire Annual. Will the Gathering be the same?
Yes. Typically all of our conferences have skewed towards more to the executive leader within the housing economy. But by saying that, I don't want to discourage people who aren't an executive within the space to attend these events. I think it's just as important if you are a loan officer who wants to branch out on your own and become a mortgage broker, or a broker who wants to go a full-fledged lender, or a real estate agent who wants to start a team, or a team that wants to become a brokerage, that this is the perfect environment to learn from people who have been in the position that you have been in. So again, while this does skew typically towards the executive, that doesn't mean that you have to be an executive to attend. This community that our conferences brings is very open. There is opportunity to meet people in your same market who'd be willing to help you and give you advice on how to take your firm to the next level. So we're really more focused on cultivating the right community, and all within the housing economy are welcome.
I love that. So how are we going to strike the right balance at the Gathering between practitioners and the technology partners who are also really important?
That is a really good question. I know that we've all been to a conference that has skewed too far one way or the other in terms of practitioners and technology partners. And I think that one of the most difficult things to do is find the right balance. What we're going to be doing this year at the Gathering is starting our ticket sales. We are only going to be offering tickets to practitioners. So that is going to temporarily exclude our technology partners from buying tickets right now. What that will allow us to do is to determine the right balance and identify the right technology partners to invite into this community. I think it's really important for not only the practitioner attendees, but also the firms that help us sponsor these events and obviously attend as well, that we want to have the opportunity for practitioners to meet practitioners, but also be exposed to the best technology companies and the most appropriate solutions in a fashion that's going to be appropriate for their attendance in the event. So what we're going to be doing different this year, specifically with our technology partners, in addition to doing a pause on the early days on offering tickets, is only invite the technology providers that have been honored with the HousingWire Tech 100 Award to come to the event. So this is really important for anyone that would be potentially attending this conference as a technology partner. It's a kind of a clear step process that I'd recommend doing. First is likely to contact our sales team. There are sponsorship opportunities, and by sponsoring, you don't have to wait. You can lock in your attendance and have a great opportunity to put your brand, your solution in front of the audience via a kiosk or on stage or just having a presence. What I would then do if sponsorships aren't right and you have not submitted for a Tech 100 award, go ahead and do that ASAP. A quick call out here is that our nomination period runs from November 14th to December 15th. You can submit your nominations at housingwire.com/tech100. Make sure that you do that if you want to attend and you have not been awarded in the past. We're going to be announcing the winners of the Tech 100 right around the January, February timeframe, which will leave plenty of time to make your travel plans, book your hotel, and attend this event. So would really recommend that tiered process for anyone that is not a practitioner that does want to be a part of this great event and meet this wonderful community.
So what's the best way for someone to learn more about either buying a ticket if you're a practitioner or finding one of those sponsorships for the gathering?
Yeah, we have a great website that's live right now. Practitioners can buy tickets today. We have early bird pricing going on at the time of recording this. We have a dynamic pricing strategy this year. So the longer you wait, unfortunately, the more ticket prices are going to go up. So if you're on the fence, go on the website, look at the agenda, get a feel for the event. I'd recommend booking early. That all is on our events website. I know that we're going to link in the show notes how to get to that. But if you want to go to housingwire.com, go to the events tab or the events option in the toolbar, click HousingWire The Gathering. You'll be taken right to the event. To get a prospectus as a sponsor, you can just scroll down to the bottom. There's an option to fill out a form. Our sales team will be in touch, provide you with the prospectus, and really be a partner to you as you go through the process, identifying and validating the concepts and the sponsorship packages that we have to offer.
Yeah, we've already sold, I think it's over 120 tickets, and we're more than 6 months from the event. So this one is likely to sell out. So I recommend taking Mark's advice and getting on the website and buying your ticket today, because also the ticket price today is not going to be the ticket price tomorrow.
Yeah, and this is a unique conference as well. You know, there really isn't anyone in this space that is coming out with this concept. And as mortgage, title, insurance, real estate all become closer together, our view is that the content and the opportunities specifically offered at the gathering is going to be something unique that you can't find anywhere else. So would really encourage people that want to learn more, go check out the website. Feel free to send me a message on LinkedIn or wherever you can find me. And I'd be happy to get on the phone with you and talk to you through exactly what we're doing here and really help you understand how this concept is not taking anything away from the great events that we've had in the past, but it's adding new audience segments and community members to this great event. So we're really excited about the opportunity to bring this to market, and really hope anyone listening would consider adding this to their conference travel schedule for 2024.
Thanks so much, Mark. This has been a great conversation.
Thanks, Diego. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much for watching this episode of 10 Minute Talks. If you want to stay up to date on all things housing, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and drop a like and a comment below if you enjoyed this video.